Why is Africa rich in resources but still struggling with development, while Europe, with fewer resources, keeps moving ahead? Is it religion, bad leadership, or something deeper we don't like to talk about? Now, let's break it down calmly and honestly. This is not an attack on Africa, and it is not praise for Europe. This is a reality check. In this video, we'll compare Africa and Europe in three key areas. Number one is infrastructure, number two is resources, and number three is the leadership. And then we'll answer the big question: why is Africa still behind? Let's start with number one, which is infrastructure, right? In Europe, roads, railways, electricity, healthcare, and education have been developed for centuries. They don't just build, they also maintain. So infrastructure, it supports, industry, business, and our daily life. Now come to Africa. Infrastructure is uneven. Some places have it, many places don't. Projects are often, politically motivated, and they are poorly maintained or abandoned when government change. And let's be honest, right? Most colonial infrastructure was built to extract resources, not to develop African societies, right? So the foundation was already weak, but that is not an excuse. So now let's talk about resources. Africa is rich. We have oil, we have gold, we have diamonds, cocoa, lithium, gas, all of those. But Africa mostly exports raw materials. Europe doesn't have many natural resources, yet Europe is rich. Why? Because Europe focuses on manufacturing, processing, and value addition. Africa sells cheap raw materials, Europe sells expensive finished products. That's how wealth circulates. Yes, because resources alone does not create development. What you do with them does. It does. Now, number three, this is the hardest part, but the most important: leadership and governance. In Europe, institutions are stronger than individuals. Leaders change, but systems remain. Rules apply to everyone. In many African countries, power is concentrated around people, not institutions. Leadership often means control, not service. Policies change with every new government. Long-term planning suffers. Accountability is weak. And without strong institutions, development struggles. So why is Africa behind? Let's address the common arguments. Number one, bad leadership. This is a major factor. Many leaders focus on power, personal gain, and ethnic loyalty. Development plans rarely survive leadership change. No nation develops beyond the quality of its leadership and institution. And number two, religion. Religion is not the enemy itself, right? But the misuse of religion is a problem. When some people are taught, to wait for miracles instead of demanding accountability, progress slows. And also, weaponizing religion makes it look like, religions are enemies of each other, when in reality it's human misuse, not divine instruction. In Europe, religion is mostly separated from governance and policy. Faith should guide values, right, and not replace responsibility. And number three, ethnic and tribal diversity. Diversity is not a cause, right? The problem is weaponizing identity, supporting leaders only because they are one of us. Europe also had ethnic conflicts, right? But strong institutions reduce identity politics, right? So diversity becomes a problem only when systems are weak. Africa is not poor in talent. We must know that. Africa is not cursed. Africa is not lacking resources. The biggest challenge is leadership quality and institutional weakness, shaped by history and reinforced by bad decisions. And I will end with this. Until accountability and strong institutions and even long-term planning improve, the gap will remain. Now, if this video made you think, please like the video, drop your honest opinion in the comment. I want to hear your perspective, and subscribe to this channel so the conversation can reach more people. See you in my next video.